This is episode 50 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Shannon Kinney-Duh, holistic life and spiritual coach, human design specialist, and meditation teacher. And I am so happy that you're here today in this tender time in the world, in your life. Wherever you are in this moment, I'm glad that our paths have crossed. I see you and I feel you and I hear you. If you're anything like me, maybe you're feeling a little run down, a little tired, a lot exhausted. This has been a trying year, that is for sure, and we are all being faced with the notion that nothing is as it seems. Everything is temporary. Everything changes. And that is the one constant, especially this year, is that everything continually changes. Sometimes hour by hour, minute by minute, definitely day by day. And in today's show, I simply want to invite you to pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to what you need. Are you allowing yourself to rest, to renew, to find stillness, to slow down? If you're living in the Northern Hemisphere, we are entering winter. We still have some fall left in us, but there is this preparation that's happening as we hit the holiday season. And this holiday season is so very different than holidays in the past. And maybe you're feeling melancholy or some bittersweetness, maybe some joy or excitement, celebration, maybe sadness, missing people, missing connection, missing traditions from the past. Whatever it is, pay attention to how you feel. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to be in this moment, to take a breath, and to let it go. And to know that you're not alone in those feelings. I am reflecting on this past year, and honestly, I can't even allow myself to go there quite yet. I always do this time of year, start to retreat, get excited about the holidays. We have our tree up. I like snow. I like the cold weather. I like having fires and knitting by the fire and having a cup of tea on those cold winter nights. I love the traditions of the holidays, and I really love reflecting on the past year and preparing for a new one. And yet there's a resistance in me that's just not ready to reflect on the past year. I'm just not ready to go there. But it will come, and in future episodes, I'll be sharing some mindfulness tips, some interviews that will help you set intentions for a new holiday season, set intentions for mindfulness to savor what is, even if it looks different than how you want it to be, and how to reflect on this past year, how to prepare for a new year with all the change that we've been facing. But for today, I'd like to just invite you to think about ways you're taking care of yourself, ways that you're connecting with other people or pausing for rest and retreat or allowing yourself to create and play and have fun. I mean, when is the last time that you allowed yourself to have fun for no other reason, no other outcome, no other purpose except to just have fun? I recently hosted an 8-week online course called The Power of Being You, and I wanted to share with you a couple of really thoughtful and sweet comments that have come from the beautiful women who took that course with me. One woman shared, "Many of my friends would say they don't have time to take a class like this. They're so overwhelmed, they couldn't imagine taking time out just for themselves. To that, I would say, you need this class more than ever. The gracious act of giving ourselves 2 hours each week to balance our energy and feel more aligned should be just as important as feeding ourselves. I mean, that is pretty powerful and really got me thinking about all the women out there who have taken on so many extra tasks, so much extra responsibility, obligations, caretaking over the last year, stress, worry, overwhelm. And what are you doing to take care of yourself? What are you doing to renew? What are you doing to nourish your creativity, to energize yourself, to raise your vibration, to connect with friends? I mean, that's the thing I'm missing the most, are my one-on-one, in-person coffee dates. I still do that on occasion, but it is different when you're sitting so far apart, when you have to wear a mask to enter the coffee shop. It's just such a different time, and I'm missing those rich connections. And that's what we're getting in this online experience. It's really hard for me to describe it, but if you've ever been to a retreat or had any type of women's circle, women's class, you know the power that comes from connection, from holding space for each other. And that's what all of us have felt over these last 8 weeks. We log into our Zoom, we pop in for 2 hours a week into this experience with guided meditation, intuitive art, powerful journaling, group sharing, group coaching, and we leave feeling uplifted. We leave feeling reset. We leave feeling ready to face the week ahead because we know we're not alone. We know that we can handle change and sometimes even embrace it because we have the tools, the awareness, and the awakening to help us get through it. Another woman said, I have benefited from all the experiences that we had in this course. The timing was so good. I found that if there were some days that I was struggling with an area, it never felt daunting to get through because you kept everything moving and flowing. I liked the short and sweet journaling times a lot. Meditation was key. Creating was great with enough guidance and freedom. I would say it offered me the tools that I can incorporate into my life to help me on my self-discovery journey. It has sparked the inspiration for me to create again, for me to take good care of myself, for me to feel better during these challenging times. So I'm sharing this with you because time and again I have conversations with women who feel like they're not good enough, feel like they're not doing enough, feel like their life is a mess, feel like they're falling apart, their life's falling apart, everything's just, a disaster. And, it's hard not to feel that way. And sometimes it's absolutely where we're at, right? I feel like I'm living a very messy life right now too. In fact, I don't recognize my life in a lot of ways. It's so, so different than I imagined it to be, even just 6 to 8 months ago. And the one constant for me is my self-care. I love myself. I can actually say that I love and care for myself. And that has not always been the case. I used to put my needs at the end of the list, and sometimes it didn't even make the list. But I make sure to go on my walks. I make sure to take my hot baths. I make sure to call my girlfriends. I make sure to create. I make sure to rest. I make sure to get sleep. I'm not perfect. Some nights I stay up too late. Sometimes I eat chocolate. Sometimes I eat a lot of chocolate. Sometimes I like a glass of wine before I go to bed. Sometimes I just want to cry because I feel like nothing's working out. And sometimes I feel alone. How human of us to struggle. How human of us to have challenge. How human of us to want things to be different than they are in this moment. But one thing is for certain, I do not like to walk the path alone. I know that this is my path and you are on yours. I know that we have a lifetime of unfolding and awakening and peeling back the layers to become our truest, most abundant, authentic, empowered, inspired selves. But I don't want to walk it alone. And so I hold space for women who are ready to show up, who are ready to come together, who are curious about change and healing and awakening, who are longing for a reset, for a retreat, for rest and renewal. If this is you, reach out, email me, Shannon@afreespiritlife.com. Let me know. How have you changed during this experience? What do you miss about your old life? And what are you hoping for this new year coming up? How are you taking good care of yourself? And if you're not, what's keeping you from it? Do you feel like you can't make time and space for meditation, for creativity, for journaling, for connecting with friends? My challenge to you, my encouragement to you, my invitation to you is to listen to your heart's desire. Listen to the inner calling. Listen to your voice, that place within you that is connected deeply to your intuition, that place that is your guide, that is your teacher, that is here to show you the way each and every day. Are you listening to it? Get quiet and allow yourself to hear the messages of your heart and soul. What do you need most in this moment? What do you need most in your life? If you are longing to awaken, to be more authentic, to feel more courage, to feel more creatively inspired, to raise your vibration and to feel more energized, I would love for you to join me for my next session of The Power of Being You. It's an 8-week online adventure of self-discovery, energy healing, and this session is all about exploring the 9 energy centers in human design. You have an energetic body. Just as you have a physical body, you have an energetic body, and there are energy centers similar to the chakras that help regulate the energy that flows through us all the time. Your instincts, your intuition, your inner knowing, your behaviors, your actions, the way that you feel and move and flow through the world all gets regulated in your energy centers. Your energy centers are like valves, and depending on if you're open or closed in those particular centers will tell a lot about how you are operating in the world and who you connect with and who you vibe with and who you don't, and what depletes your energy and what fills you up. And when you're out of alignment and living by the past conditioning or by the past hurts that you've carried along the way, or trying to fit in and be like someone else because you're easily influenced in those certain centers, or the parts of you that are just very consistent, that are your truest gifts in the world. You will learn all of that on our journey as we explore the 9 energy centers, and you'll get to specifically look at your own astrology chart based on your birth time, based on your human design. I would love for you to join me because this is a beautiful way to enter 2021, to be fully aligned with who you are, with what your gifts are, and how to best use your energy, how to best make decisions moving forward so that you can embrace the change that you're going through, so that you can experience less resistance and burnout, and so that you can truly step forward with courage, with confidence, with clarity towards your purpose in life, towards the direction that you're wanting to go, towards a new future, one that is authentically, vibrantly, boldly, and freely you. For 8 weeks, every Thursday, starting January 7th, I will host a live group coaching class. You will get the opportunity to connect with women from all over the world. And if you are not in the right time zone, you can still sign up for the course and you'll receive all the recordings for the class. and you can still connect with the group. You will still get the personalized coaching. You'll get the guided meditations, the intuitive journaling, and creative exercises. And you'll get the opportunity to reset and renew and retreat and take good care of your mind, body, and spirit every single week. You need to feel good during this time. When your energy is depleted, all the change that we're going through and will continue to experience fries us out. It's too hard to feel stable, to feel balanced, to feel good and healthy and alive and well without the proper energy. And I know that you will find that when you meet these beautiful women taking the course, the number one thing you will feel is re-energized, reconnected, re-inspired to be who you are and to share your gifts with the world. If you're interested in learning more about the power of being you and human design, you can go to afreespiritlife.com and click on online courses. There you will see the description of this course, and you'll see 3 different options for registration. You can sign up just for the 8-week class. You can sign up for the 8-week class plus a one-on-one 90-minute human design chart reading, where I will give you a coaching session and a reading of your specific human design chart. You'll learn about your energy type, your strategy, your authority, your profile, the gates and channels that make you you, your true gifts in this world, your learning style, and really your purpose in life, and how to start making changes so that you feel better and that you can experience more health, wealth, abundance, ease, joy, and peace. You also have the option of splitting the course payments into 3 months. And if you don't see an option that works for you, simply email me. I want this to be available for everyone who needs it most. You will thank yourself for listening to your inner voice, for carving out 2 hours or more a week to take care of your mental, physical, and emotional health, to feel more energized in this world that feels very, very depleting right now. As we retreat, as we feel called to go within, find your people, find your tribe, find the thing that inspires, uplifts you, and brings you closer to the life that you want to live. I'm really grateful for you listening to this show today. Next week, I have a really special interview coming your way, all about mindfulness in the holidays and how we can really take the time to reflect on the past year and to be more present during what's bound to be a very different holiday season. Take good care, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing A Free Spirit Life with your friends and family. If you could take a moment to go to iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts and leave a review and rate the show, I'd be so grateful. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.
Tell your dad that you love him and miss him, 'cause tomorrow may never come.